Namaste बच्चों. So today we are going to see your Hindi class, that means 7-12 revision class for chapter 3. So before going to the lesson, I have to give you the important information that now we are suffering from a big, that means a struggled virus, that is COVID-19, right? So all of them, they are very much suffered because of this virus. So what is my advice? So please be safe in your home, avoid going outside. If you are going outside, please wear mask and then use hand sanitizer. Instead of using hand sanitizer, you can wash your hands regularly with normal soap. That is very better for you. So children, please accept my advice and follow this. बच्चों, अभी हम तीसरे पार्ट का रिवीजन देखेंगे. आपने मेरा तीसरा वीडियो देखा होगा, उसमें हमने हिमालय की बेटियां उसके बारे में देखा था. आज उस पार्ट का रिवीजन हम देखेंगे. बच्चों, हिमालय की बेटियां, इसमें हिमालय का मतलब आपको पता है. यू नो द मीनिंग ऑफ हिमालय, दैट माउंटेन, हिमालयन माउंटेन, राइट? So Himalaya की बेटियाँ, what is the meaning? Himalaya की बेटियाँ means Himalayan mountain. It is telling all the rivers surrounding Himalayan mountain and all the small mountain as बेटियाँ. बेटियाँ means daughter. Okay. So today we are going to see about that. Before going into the revision, first I will recall you the lesson a little shortly, then we can go for the revision. So when we are coming to the revision, first I have told you about the lesson, right? So next we are going to see about the writer. So this lesson was written by Naga Arjun. So in this picture you can see who is Naga Arjun, the picture of that writer, right? So his original name was Vaidyanath Mishra. So the name they have kept as a original name for him. But when they are started writing the lesson, started writing the stories or some other epics, that time they have to change the name, right? So his original name is Vaidyanath Mishra, but for writing the lessons or writing the stories or writing the poem, he has given the name as Naga Arjun. So when I am telling about Naga Arjun, he was born in 30 June 1911 and he has wrote many stories, many poems also, and many historical stories also. So in this lesson, he is telling about a mountain which is having the relationship like family relationship with the rivers and all the small mountains. Okay, so this lesson, it will be interesting if you are comparing the mountain, the rivers and everything with the human being, that means a single person. So he has dead. His death was in 5th November 1998. So now you have seen the life history of Naga Arjun. So next we will go for the revision. So first, in this picture, when you are seeing this picture, you can see the Himalayan mountain in a heavy forest, right? So you can see how this Himalayan mountain has surrounded with the snow type protection, right? Next one you are going to see the main rivers. So the first river is Sindhu. So in this lesson, Kalidas, the person Kalidas, I have told you before itself that here you have to compare a person with the Himalayan mountain and rivers. So here a person Kalidas, when he is reading this story Himalaya ki Betiyan, he is accepting himself as a part of this lesson. How we can say, he is comparing himself. When he was reading this lesson, he is going inside this lesson and he is accepting him as in that lesson. So what he is telling, these two main rivers, Sindhu and Satluj, these two are the main rivers which is connecting all the mountains. So first in this picture you are seeing the river coming between two mountains, that is Sindhu river. Next one, this river, in this picture you can see the river Satluj. So these children, you have to listen carefully. Satluj we will be telling in English, but when we are telling in Hindi, when we are explaining in Hindi, we have to tell Satluj, not Satluj. So in that you have to be very careful. So these two rivers are main rivers. Why? Because these two are considered as a main daughter of Himalaya. So in the first one I told you that here the writer is comparing the mountains with the rivers as a family relationship. So these two rivers are the main rivers and these two are the main daughters of Himalayan mountain. Okay. In the next one, you are going to see the types of mountain. So we are having many types of mountain. Yes. So in this, we are going to see only 5 types of mountain. So in this picture, you can see the first one, that is dome mountain. So it is in the shape of dome. That means den we can say, right? So first mountain, it is dome mountain. Yes. The second one, that is fault block mountain. So in the second picture you can see that is fault block mountains. Children, this is for you, that especially you have to know 5 types of mountain. So the third one, that is fold mountain. So in this you can see that mountains that are folded in between all surroundings. So the mountain is ending, from the end of that another mountain is starting, right? So that is only they are telling this as fold mountain. So the next one, this fourth one, that is plateau mountain. So plateau mountain means the mountain which will be having the grass, the plants, trees, everything will be in that mountains a little bit. So that we will be telling as plateau mountain. So the fifth one, the last one, you are seeing that this mountain is in a volcano type, right? You might have seen volcano, how it is coming. So this mountain is in the shape of volcanic mountain. So it has got the name volcanic mountain. Okay. So this is the just short recall of this lesson. So now we have to write the classwork. So take your classwork and start copying this thing what I am telling fastly in your classwork. So first we are going to see Shabdarth. Okay, Shabdarth means you already know meanings. बच्चों शब्दार्थ में आपको पता है कि एक शब्द का एक और अर्थ होता है, वही हम अभी देखने वाले हैं. पहला महिला. What is the meaning of महिला? Stree, that means lady. We can say a queen. Yes. So the related to male person, that is only stree, that is mahila, woman. The correct word we can tell as woman. Second one, vishal, bada. So vishal, when we are telling in English, that is broad. But when we are telling the meaning for that bada, that means big, broad, these are in the same meaning. Yes, the third one, maun, chup chap. Maun means silent. Silentness, right? If you are in silent situation, that we will be telling as maun. So what is the shabdarth for that? Chup chap. Maun is also silent. Chup chap is also silent. Next, fourth one, adbhut, vichitra. So which is seen by as innovative. That is only vichitra. When we are telling in Tamil, pudusu, like that, that is only vichitra. Yes. So the fifth one, jijak. Jijak means hesitate. What is the meaning? Hesitate. That is sharm. Sharm. See, listen. Jijak means hesitate, but sharm. What is the meaning of sharm? That is also hesitate. So you will be hesitating to do some work. That is only hesitate. And when you are telling in Shabdarth, we can tell as shame as ashamed. So these both meanings are same. So now you are completed your Shabdar. Now next one, this is very new for you, but for this lesson I have given you the muhavre, that means idiom and phrases, only 2 idioms and phrases. So idioms and phrases, these they will be using for important thing, that means scoldings or some, what we can say, if they have to say something in a twist way. Yes, so मन उचाट होना, बहुत जोर से हंसना. So मन उचाट होना, so what is the meaning? बहुत जोर से हंसना, laughing in a rude manner, that is only बहुत जोर से हंसना. जोर means what? Rude. So for that they have given one example. पूरा दिन घर में अकेले रहने से विभा का मन उचाट हो जाता है. So if Vibha, that girl, she is living in a home alone, her mind will be forced to laugh in a rude manner. So what is the meaning, the correct meaning? If they are alone in a house, when they are seeing somebody, they will be laughing in a rude manner. That is only पूरा दिन घर में अकेले रहने से विभा का मन उचाट हो गया. Okay, now we will move to the second one. So second one is मन ताजा हो जाना. ताजा means fresh. So what is one more meaning? Happiness. So मन ताजा हो जाना means प्रसन्न हो जाना. So we will be feeling very happy. So माता पिता के घर आते ही मेरा मन ताज़ा हो गया. So when my mother and father they are coming back to home, I feel very happy. So idioms and phrases, when you are writing, when you are framing the sentence, the black letter word is there, no, that should come in that sentence. वो काले शब्द में जो अक्षर हैं वो उस पंक्ति में आना चाहिए. That is only मुहावरे. Okay, so now 2 muhavres has been completed. Now we can move to question answers. Okay, so here you are going to write only 5 small questions. First question, पहला प्रश्न, लेखक ने नदियों और हिमालय का क्या रिश्ता बताया है? रिश्ता, the meaning of that word is relationship. So how the writer is explaining the relationship of rivers and mountains. So that is the question. Now उत्तर answer, लेखक ने नदियों और हिमालयों का पिता पुत्रियों का रिश्ता बताया है. So here the writer he is telling the relationship of river and mountains as father and daughter. So this is the relationship. Here he is telling for this river and mountain. Okay, so that now we will go for the second question. Second question, दूसरा प्रश्न, हिमालय के कंधे पर चढ़कर लेखक को नदियाँ कैसी लगी? So कंधे, that means the meaning of that word is shoulder. What is कंधे? Shoulder. So when the writer he is standing on the shoulder of Himalaya, how he is feeling the rivers when he is seeing हिमालय. So now answer उत्तर, हिमालय के कंधे पर चढ़कर लेखक को नदियाँ दुबली पतली लगी. So here in the answer, दुबली पतली means thin and lean. What is the meaning? Thin and lean. So thin is also a same meaning for lean. Thin and lean, these both are considered as same meaning. So when he is standing at the shoulder of mountain and when he is seeing the rivers, he is feeling that when he is seeing, he likes to be very lean and thin. That only he is telling in the second question. Now move on to the third question. तीसरा प्रश्न, लेखक किस नदी के किनारे में बैठा था? So what is the question? In the which bank of river the writer is sitting? Or the writer was sitting, right? So the उत्तर answer, लेखक सतलुज नदी के किनारे में बैठा था. So the writer he was sitting at the bank of Satluj river. So that is the meaning for third question. Now moving on to fourth question. चौथा प्रश्न, लेखक कहाँ की बात कर रहा है? So what the writer is telling about which situation? A writer is telling about which part? That is the fourth question. लेखक तिब्बत की बात कर रहा है. So Tibet, so that is a place, right? So Tibet, when we are telling in English, we can tell as Egypt, right? So Tibet, when he was in Tibet, that time he has faced some situations related like this. So about that only he is telling in this part. So this is the fourth question. Now move on to fifth question. लेखक ने सतलुज को क्या माना है? So what what the writer is accepting that Satluj river. Okay, that is Satluj river. उत्तर, आंसर, लेखक ने सतलुज को बहन के रूप में माना है. So children, already I have told you, so in this lesson the writer, he is telling all the rivers and mountains with some family relationship. Here he is considering this Satluj river, that means Satluj river, as the sister of Himalayan mountain. So I have divided and I have told you that, so which thing he is accepting as father and daughter and which river he is accepting as sister. So today you have seen the revision class for Himalay Ki Betiyan, a small introduction about this chapter, and then about the writer, and then 5 meanings, and then 2 idioms and phrases, and 5 important small question answers. I hope you may have all copied in your classwork. So after copying, don't leave as such. Please revise this twice or thrice so that you can have knowledge about this chapter. So with the next revision video, I will meet you. Till that, बच्चों, आप मेरे ख्याल से आप इसे अपने क्लास वर्क में कॉपी करो और इसे देखते पढ़ते रहो. इसकी वजह से आप अपना परीक्षा अच्छे से लिख सको. धन्यवाद बच्चों.